again and welcome to BioStock. I have with me Johan, the CEO of Sprint Bioscience, who's going to tell us more about the company. Thank you so much for coming here.
Oh, my pleasure.
Please, Johan, tell us a little bit about Sprint Bioscience. What are you focusing right now and what are you going to do in future?
So at the moment, we're focusing on the ever-maturing pipeline we have in the company. So we have our, of course, working very much at the moment with our current licensing deal with Day One Biopharmaceuticals, where we continue to progress that program. But on top of that, we're putting good efforts into finding partnerships also for our TREX1 program, as well as our NNMT program, and also trying to expose the pipeline that we have for potential partners.
And you are around in different conferences, talking to people. What are you looking for here at LSX?
So we are always around. It's social capital in this business is so extremely important, and the social capital you build in every place at every time. So for me here, it's connecting with peers, but it's also connecting with the investor community and also other people or other organizations that would bring value to our company. So that's what we're focusing on.
And most of the business is done in later phases, but your business idea is built on licensing early on. So how do you balance that?
So for us, I find this a little bit puzzling in the sense that if you actually look at the data and looking at where deals are being made at the moment, it's more than 50%. Some even say over 60% of the deals are being made in the preclinical stage, and majority of those is within the field of oncology. And majority of those, when you look at modalities, is actually small molecules. So I believe that our business model makes perfect sense. We're targeting the biggest market that's out there when it comes for licensing opportunities.
Yeah, that makes sense. And you named the TREX1. So tell me a little bit what interested people think about that.
This is a program that has been maturing more or less since I joined the company a year ago, where we see that there are several very important publications coming both from the industry, but also from independent organizations. And we see that now it's starting to even, the case is being built even more. It is, for us, it's a really interesting way of, modulating the immune system in a cancer setting, doing it with small molecules, where people normally think about immuno-oncology, that's large molecules. But we believe that we have a very niche set of molecules that can actually do that kind of modulation. Intracellularly, it's hard to get in with large molecules, and we believe we can do it very nicely with small molecules.
And would you say that's why you can navigate when it has been a very tough climate, so when it comes to financing?
Of course, the deal we did with Day One last year, of course, has made it possible for us to, have a little bit longer view and perspective. And it's good to have a healthy cash balance when you do other negotiations, and you actually don't need to do it, when cash are running out. So that means that you can take the time that's necessary to do the proper deal. So that's a good position to be in. And also, the brand of Sprint, I've come to realize over the last year, it's amazing when we do interactions with other companies, global pharmaceutical companies, mid-size, small ones, they all know Sprint Bioscience out there. So being able to take the time to have appropriate amount of interaction with people, of course, puts us in a very good place.
Is it because you have already made good deals and partners, or?
Day One is one of several. Over the 15 years that we've been around, we've made several licensing deals. So of course, and during every single one of those processes, people have had opportunity to look into our capabilities and what we do and have found it interesting. So we don't need to re-qualify ourselves in that perspective, and that makes those kind of discussions easier.
Yeah, of course. So one last question. What makes it the perfect case to invest in? I mean, when it comes to Sprint Bioscience, why would I do that?
I mean, we're a little bit different compared to many other companies. I mean, if you look from a benchmarking perspective, there is not another company like us, at least not on the Swedish and I would say in the Nordic market, focusing on this very early stage. We're not a binary company in the sense that we don't stand and fall with one asset. We today have 6 publicly disclosed assets, and then we have a pipeline of other thoughts, ideas, and prototypes we at a certain point of time want to mature. That means that we have multiple opportunities to do good deals.
But have you come to break even yet?
We were close to break even. It hurts me a little bit that we weren't perfectly break even after last year. We do have a slightly higher burn rate than what we get in at the moment. At the same point of time, the deal with Day One makes it possible for us to reinvest those money into our other assets, and then of course mature them to such a stage that we feel that we get the appropriate deal structure in place.
So your unique proposition is that you don't actually have so many other competition.
I mean, there is always competition, but it's a healthy competition. But I believe that we, investing in Sprint as a company, you get access to cutting through small molecule programs that have a very big market potential. And I see that we can do a multitude of deals, in the years to come.
We really hope for that. Thank you so much for being here today with us, and good luck.
Thank you very much.